Hello, YouTube. I want to show you some things, but I also want to read some words I wrote down. It's I don't know if you call it affirmations or something like that, or positive self-talk. It's to help me to remember that I can behave in a mature, responsible manner. Well, all right. I'll show you this first. Isn't that cute? Nothing to do with Halloween. I just want to show you that. I'm gonna see by sitting down over here, and I'll read off what I wrote down. And to give you a little bit of background info on why I want to why I want to read these, and also why I wrote them, is I'll, without saying anybody's name, just mention that I've dealt with neighbors in the past who can be passive aggressive and immature. And I'm not pretending that I've never made a mistake, because that would be a lie. But I am trying to work on improving and doing what's right. And I am in therapy, and I also believe in God, so I'm trying to work on changing for the better. All right, so this is what I'll read off first. Passive aggressive behavior is not right, so I have to work on being assertive. So that's a simple one that I wrote down. Then I thought of this morning. I just get these ideas in my head. God made me a creative person. I was in college once for English creative writing, but I didn't finish due to the struggles I have with depression and anxiety disorder, but I still write on and off. So this might be hard to read over here. Okay, intellect over instinct, evolve emotionally versus devolve. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Spiritual growth versus spiritual decay, forgive versus despise, transcend. I was writing some random other things in there, but so I'm not reading it all. But then this says, free to do what is right, God's will. And then let's see here. And this one I'll have to just read it without pointing at, because it's kind of hard to read in here with the lighting and the phone pointing at it. Free will does not mean doing whatever you like. It means choosing to do what is right rather than choosing to selfishly do wrong. Free will means obeying God willingly, because I love God and want to please Him. And not everybody has my beliefs, but that's just something I'm reading off. And then here I have, I don't ever want to go back to being a savage. And two more I have. Anything that is not civilized is, in my eyes, a form of savagery. When a person behaves in a passive-aggressive way, I can choose to respond in a civilized, assertive manner. And it's hard when you deal with people who are verbally abusive and gaslight you and do things indirectly. You have to choose to really turn the other cheek sometimes, but be assertive. There's a way of handling it without being passive. It's not easy, though, especially when you have anxiety disorder, which I do have. And then there's this last one. To engage in passive-aggressive behavior is an ignominious act. And that's kind of meaning dishonorable. I'm trying to use different words to expand my vocabulary. Thank you for watching. Bye.